everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie. I'm also known as GLITZYGem. Thank you for joining me here today. Welcome for those who are new to my channel. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also give my video a thumbs up if you haven't done so. And thank you for those who are returning subscribers. I really do appreciate your loyal support. Thank you for being here again. So in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and create an autumn look because we're still in the autumn. Technically, we're still in the autumn. I know we're getting into December, so you may not see too many autumn looks anymore coming from me. There is another collab coming up in Monday with me and Emily. Emily and I, we did a collab last Monday. We're gonna do one this coming Monday as well. We're gonna use palettes that are that we use that we feel like would be good for like the fall. Even though they're palettes that you can wear all year round. Not saying that I'm stating that these palettes are only specifically for this time of the season, but they're fun to play with around this time of the season. You can always wear them year round. And I've been very impressed with this palette, guys. The Didi's Signature, the Classic Autumn Eyeshadow Palette. I've been very impressed with this palette. I'm pretty sure you might have seen it. If you haven't, let me show it to you up close so y'all can see the beautiful shades again. I did a look with this on my Curve Collab video. I'll go ahead and put that here so you can watch that video, the Curve Collab video I did. It is actually a face art type of look, and I used this palette as well for the eyeshadow. So in today's video, I will be creating a look with this palette, just going over the look that I created in that video, that face art video from Curve Collabs. I'll go ahead and share with you the colors I've used and how I applied them. Just checking my eyebrows. They look they don't look even. It's okay, guys. It's not too much of a difference. I guess if you really pay attention to my eyebrows, they're not really the same. But it's okay, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is another autumn look, another autumn palette, another palette that I feel that's good, for the autumn. So let's go ahead and try this. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade called Pumpkin, which is the yellow mustard shade here. I'm gonna use that as my transition shade and lid. This is gonna be a simple look, guys. This is gonna be an easy eye look. Not dramatic. I know I always say that, right? I know I always say it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy peasy, not so dramatic. And it always turns out very glam, very dramatic. But in this case, no, guys, I'm serious. This is an easy tutorial, makeup tutorial on this look. An easy, wonderful autumn look. All right. And I'm telling you, there's only 3 shades in this type of in this look. Only 3 shades. I'm only using 3 shades from this palette. I do want to play with it some more. I know we're getting so close to December, well, to the winter, and I'm gonna have to find another palette. Not to say that this palette won't be good for the winter as well, but in the winter you're gonna get more cool toned, more icy colored palettes, blues, a lot of blues in the winter. I think it would kind of correspond, winter with blue because of the snow or the ice, even though it's white. But if you watch cartoons, some of the snowflakes are blue and white. So in reality, it's actually clear. It's actually clear like ice, and then you have your snowflakes are white. But yeah, so it's going to be more of icy colored palettes in the winter, so I'll be showing those to you. I'll be creating looks with those as well. So look, that is all over the eye, guys. I really do enjoy this palette. It's very pigmented. It glides on pretty good. And this is my first, I'm going to give you just my first impressions review on it. And I love this palette. This is the second time I create a look with it. I haven't done a wear test on it. I have worn it throughout the day. But I have not worn it enough to where it's like 8 hours. But I feel like, I have a feeling like this palette will wear up to 8 to 10 hours. You know, so maybe we can do that. We'll do a wear test on this as well today. Right now, it is 12:20 p.m. right now. So I'll check back in with 8 hours from 12:20. What? 7, 12:20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At 8:20, I'll come back and then we can check in on this look for this wear test. And yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll do a wear test today, guys. I'll go ahead and do a wear test on this palette because I want to fully feel committed to this review, not just first impressions, because I already did a first impression on an eye look that I created with this palette. I does not have done a wear test. So maybe in this video, I'll go ahead and do the wear test. So yeah, you'll be getting a wear test, guys. That is so exciting. Okay. All right. So the next shade that I used is the Beets shade, which is the shade right next to Pumpkin. This one here, the red one here. I use that shade for the crease. So I'm going to use a more smaller brush. The brush that I used for, you know, the lid. I know I could have used a more dense brush like this to pop all over the lid, but I like this one as well. As flat and it's fluffy and it's small. This is good for like hooded eyes. So this is a Cosmopolitan brush. So it came from Ross or Dee Dee's Discounts. It's starting to feel really coarse, so I may have to retire it, but for right now, I really do like the way it's performing for me. And I've been having these Royal Affair brushes from BH Cosmetics. These have actually been really good to me too. This set here, and this set still hasn't really worn out on me. They have not frailed on me, and they have not given me any issues where they're starting to get where the bristles are starting to get real coarse or anything like that. Even if you try to apply, even if you clean them, you're still going to get that coarseness out of them. You know, even though the cleaners may give like some softness back to the synthetic bristles, but there are some that don't. So, but no, these have actually been soft for me for so long. I've been using these for years. If you looked at my old videos, you're always going to see this set, this Royal Affair set. I think it's one of the best investments that I've ever given myself. I've ever bought for myself from BH Cosmetics when they had it around. So I'm so excited and glad that I actually invested in these brushes because they're still lasting. Some brushes that I have here have lasted very long as well, and they're not high-end brand brushes either. All right, so let's go ahead and go with the shade Beets, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the outer corner, and then you do want to pat it on the outer corner, and then you do want to fluff it into the crease just a little. You want to get the color. It's like instead of going this way, you're going this way from the outside in. And once you've already reached the destination, when I say destination, where you've already reached where you want this shade to go, if you already reached it, then start blending out the opposite direction. But first you want to get the color in and just blend it out in the opposite direction. I mean, clockwise. because counterclockwise is going this way. This counterclockwise. And then going back into clockwise. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Clockwise, counterclockwise. You know, just keep doing that back and forth until you've achieved the blendability of how far this shade will go for you. And if you feel like that's good enough, or if you feel like you need more pigment, that's up to you. That's totally up to you. The same thing in this direction. It's kind of hard because I'm a righty. I'm a right-handed person, so in this case I have to do clockwise. I'm moving my hand clockwise because this is counterclockwise for me when I do it this way. So I'm going clockwise. So I'm going into the opposite direction as I did do on my other side. And sometimes I just have to grab more. I find it when I'm doing my left eye, I have to grab more product in from the eyeshadow palette. That's with all the eyeshadow palettes that I use. I feel like I'm always having to do that. I'm always having to still add more extra product on the brush when probably I don't even need it. But it's because I'm right-handed and it's kind of hard to, you know, to make your eyes match. So you have to be very agile, very precise with your blending when you're using your brushes. And what is it, expeditious? That's probably using my left hand. I probably could use my left hand as well to do this, you know, but it'll be a little slower for me to accomplish this look. But now you know how you see I'm getting into my eyes. Sorry, I have to go back with my right hand so I can go a little faster, guys, just for the sake of the video. But it's attainable. I'm able to do it, you know, expeditious using my left hand as well. But I feel like, you know, this is my dominant hand and I'm able to go a little faster. So just for the sake of time for this video, guys. And then once you see that you've accomplished the shade or the blending that you wanted, you know, then make sure you go back and blend out. Like, blend out from the inner corner to the outer corner like this. So you're actually going counterclockwise. You're probably seeing me going counterclockwise the way the camera is going probably, but I'm actually doing clockwise. And this is counterclockwise because this is going clockwise and this is counterclockwise. That's what I meant to say. This is counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. That means you're going, starting from the clock, 12, 11, 10, you're going this way. You're going this way. I'm not sure how you see it in the camera, but, and then this is clockwise. When you're going 1, 2, 3, when you're going clockwise, you're going in this direction, counterclockwise, this way. And right now I'm using clockwise, and I'm going to use counterclockwise on my left hand, my left eye. My right eye was clockwise in the inner corner, and then counterclockwise. Clockwise, counter. So that is the blending of that shade into my eye. Then I'm going to go ahead and use this shimmer here called Apricots. This is a beautiful shade, guys. You do not want to miss out on this shade called Apricots. If you have this palette, you want to use that. Oh, it's beautiful. It really gives you some pop to your color. And I'm going to use my finger. I just feel like I like to add my shimmers with my finger. I know there's a little sponge you can use or brushes, but I just love my finger. And it's so pigmented that there's enough product here to go to the next eye. Look, guys, there's enough product. That's the reason why I like this formula. You know, it's just, you see, it's just, you know, you just have enough product from one eye to the next. So this has a very pigmented formula. It has a very pigmented formula, and it shows up even with that one swipe that I have, and it's getting like, so since it's like already drying it up against my finger, I'm sure you can see that. It's drying up against my finger. I have to go back into the pan and just add more to this side. And I try using a brush, but I feel like the brush doesn't pick up as much as I would like it to. But that is the look, guys. There's nothing going under the lower lash line. This is just a simple look. Okay, let me come off camera and do the rest of my eyes. I do see that my left eye has reached a little higher than my right eye. I'll fix that though. That's fine. I can do that. It still looks good. So yeah, so like, cause I said, I think there's I put a lot of, I guess I have to keep dabbing into the palette whenever I'm going into my left eye, because I feel like I'm not getting enough product. But but then once I start to blend it, the product starts to show up, appear a lot more than when I have more precision, more control of my right side than I do on my left side when it comes to the pigment. So here we go. I'll be right back. Let me come off camera and we're done. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, you guys. So this is the rest of my eye look. I went ahead and used mascara. I used liquid eyeliner, and I used pencil eyeliner for the bottom lash line. And yeah, so this is a very simple look to create. Like, I am doing a wear test for it, so we're doing like first impressions, wear test. I'm giving you my review about the palette, because we're going to be doing a wear test as well, how long it wears, and I'm giving you a simple eye look to create. Easy peasy, right? So I'm excited for you guys to be able to watch this video. You know, hopefully me sharing this information to you will help you out in you know, on palettes that you know want to buy. And I really am impressed with this palette. I've raved about it so much since I got it, and I love the formula. I don't know how their other palette's going to perform, the one for the winter time. So I'm going to see how that one performs once we get closer towards the winter. So, but yeah, you guys, leave me your comments down below. Like I said, I'll be back in 8 hours to let you know how this makeup held up on me. Okay. All right. See you here in a bit. All right, my gems, I am back. So I did take a nap. So this is my 8-hour wear test. Is actually more than 8 hours. I actually wore it for 10 hours and 36 minutes is when I had all this full face of makeup on. So I went ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know what all I had on my face, because I took a nap, I ate, and first I ate, I took a nap, and this is how my face is still looking. And it looks a little oily in some areas, but 10 hours and 36 minutes and it's still holding strong. I mean, yeah, I recommend. I recommend, guys. The only things that I do not recommend are some things that I'm going to go over with you. So the eyeshadow palette, for sure, I recommend. And it's the Didi's Signature, the classic autumn eyeshadow palette. I do recommend that, guys, you know, to last for a long time on your lids. Now, I don't know if it's because of the eyeshadow primer, but I know this stayed on for a very long, for a good while. It's a wear test. So the eyeshadow primer that I wore is the Milani eyeshadow primer. And I recommend this one. So those are two products I'm recommending to you guys. The face primer I recommend as well for all skin types. Even the eyeshadow primer I just showed y'all. I think the eyeshadow primer is also good for all skin types, even oily skin, oily lids, I guess, because it goes on invisible, but it mattes down. This one, it just seeps right into your skin, but it gives you that nice canvas you need for your foundation to go on smooth. Okay, so I do recommend the Dr. Brandt primer. Another thing I do recommend was the lippy, because the lippy did stay on. Like I said, I had 8, and the lippy is the Lottie London Slay All Day in the shade Fleek. Able to see that. And the reason why I recommend it is because I know if I had anything more oilier, like maybe if I had spaghetti or if I had fettuccine alfredo or something with an oil based type of food, I know this would have came off. But it held on. It held on after just eating a sandwich, maybe not eating anything with dressings, maybe a sandwich, like I said, a sandwich, something light, it'll stay on your lips. So I do recommend it, but I wouldn't recommend it for those. If you're going to eat something, you know, with oils in them, I do not recommend it. You're going to have to reapply. But I wouldn't mind, I mean, reapplying, but that's just me. And then I did wear my Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in the shade Mudslide. My lip liner, this is the lip liner I wore. Be able to see that. Okay. And on this one, I love the formula. It's creamy. It goes on smooth. And I think it really gave me a really nice cap to my liquid lip. I think this kind of made, I think this is what made it, I don't know. I can't say, it's creamy. It's not matte, so, but it is long wearing. So I think it did like give me like a little cap around my lip line to hold the lipstick together to make the lipstick last longer. I do feel that's what it did. Another thing is because when I swatched it on my hand, it wouldn't come off, you know, just by rubbing it off, you know, it wouldn't come off. So it took it a good while for it to come off. So I do recommend that if you ever want to go on their site and buy that shade. It's really well. I mean, I went light-handed on it because you know, you can make it, you can build it up to, the good thing about that lip liner is that you can build it up to the darkest shade you want it to be, to its actual dark shade, or even darker than this. You can actually build it up to that, but I only wanted a subtle line, you know, for this look that I was going for. So I do recommend that. Another product that I recommend is the Milk Makeup Setting Spray. I believe this, you know, does help a lot. It does help. I'm not going to say a lot, but I think it does help. It feels heavy duty on the skin when you spray on your face, and you know, the formula feels very heavy duty. So I recommend that. I recommend this Kohl Marker pen by Rockins, the Big Fat Liner. Hope you're able to see that. I love liners that have a thick tip to it, a thick felt tip to it. I'm not fond of felt tip eyeliners, but this one did stay on really good on my eyes. So hope you're able to see. I know some of the lettering is faded off, but as long as you're able to see it, how it looks, it'll give you an idea what to look for if this is something you're interested in. So this is the eyeliner. So that's the liquid eyeliner that I wore for the top lash line and a little bit underneath the bottom lash line. But I also wore this in my inner waterline, which is my Profusions black liner. This one did not hold, so I do not recommend this product. I do not recommend this liner, you know, as far as for long wear. If you want to have like a pencil liner, or you're used to wearing pencil liners, I do not recommend this for long wear. That didn't hold up my 8-hour wear test. The next thing I do recommend is the Maybelline New York New Master Fix by Face Studio Fix Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. It helps, you know, set the face and gives you like a blurring effect. It's translucent. I think this did help a lot with sealing my makeup, especially with the makeup that I have, the foundation that I put on. I'll go over that with you, but I'm just showing you all the stuff that I do recommend. I also recommend the Wander Beauty Wondrous Glow. That one is still giving me a good highlight, you know, on my skin. I hope you're able to see that. Okay, and this is in the shade After Hours. And then this is how it looks like on the inside. I did hit pan, but there's still some product on the inside of it as well. So this is really good. I do recommend this. Long wear, really good formula. Another thing, I just tried it, first impressions, and I wore it today underneath my makeup, is this Kapari Starry Eye Balm. And hope you can see that. I love Kapari products. You know, they're one of my favorite brands to go to, because this line has a lot of product that really helps a lot with for my skin type. I have normal skin type, so I don't have oily, combination, or dry. Mine is just a normal skin type. So I don't know, maybe the Kapari is really good for normal skin type. I don't know if I recommend it for oily skin as far as their creams go, but for this balm, it went on pretty good. It went on lightweight. There was no creasing underneath the eyes. You know, when I put it on, you can still see like underneath my eyes looks like there's still like a glow to it. You know, kind of like a shiny glow. But I'm not sure how it does for oily skin. I do recommend it for those who have dry skin or combination. And all these products that I'm recommending are good for all skin types. These are good for all skin types. You know, like I said, this one, the Kapari, I'm not too sure about the for oily skin. Be able to see that. When I looked this up online, it says that it's supposed to illuminate, and it's supposed to depuff, and it's supposed to get rid of tired eyes. So I'm not sure if this is considered more of like a skincare routine type of eye cream, or is this just more like where you can wear it underneath makeup. I think you can also wear it underneath makeup, you know, but I'm not sure as far as, you know, being in like an eye cream, you know, that has properties, you know, for wrinkles and fine lines, and it has benefits for depuffing, but it didn't say anything about fine lines and wrinkles. So I'm gonna still wear it for underneath my makeup, for underneath my makeup application. So I do recommend that. Like I said, not sure about oily skin. Another thing that I put on was this Kylie Jenner bronzer. It's in the shade Khaki. And this is how it looks like on the inside, the shade. It already has pan in it, but I'm still wearing it. Trying to get rid of it. On this one, it did fade on me. The formula did fade on me, so I wouldn't recommend it for long wear, but I would recommend it if you want to wear it to just to kind of go over like your contour. Like I know I use it to go over my contour, just to kind of seal, because my contour, I have cream contour, and the cream contour that I'm using is this Makeup by Mario cream contour. It's in the shade Light. I should be able to see it. All right, so this one, it does come on really creamy. I don't know if I recommend this for oily skin. It's really, I don't recommend it for oily skin. It doesn't matte down. It gives you like a dewy look, but maybe it'll be just too dewy for oily skin. So, but I recommend it for all other skin types and sensitive skin types as well. And another one that I do recommend for those who have no texture, who have baby smooth skin, but at the same time, I think I might have had a good, I had a good face day because I have it on and it does look like there's some little areas that are oily. So I recommend it for those who have, who just need like a lightweight foundation. I don't feel like I recommend these for an oily skin type. No, I wouldn't recommend this foundation for an oily skin type. This is in the shade 180W. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for oily skin. And it feels like a skin tint foundation. That's what it feels like. And like I said, it does look like it's a little oily on my skin even after using my setting spray and using my setting powders. It still leaves me like this kind of like this oily look. And I feel like, it did stay on my skin, but I feel like if I just wipe my forehead or my face, or if I do this or do that, it'll just get on my clothes or it'll get on my hand and it'll start fading away. It'll come off. The same thing goes for this Kaja beauty line. The formula is similar to the one from Rare Beauty, but it's a little thicker. I think they pair well together. I do like it because it does leave me like, it leaves me dewy underneath the eyes, but at the same time, it's like I said, it's like a little watery based. So yeah, I don't know. Not sure if you're able to see that, guys. Can y'all see that? Okay, I can see that. Okay, so I like it. Like I said, it still has that formula like the Rare Beauty. Now another one that did stay on for long wear was this Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal mascara. Excuse me. I think this has an hourglass shape. It is clumpy, as you can tell, it's a little clumpy. the product comes up clumpy, like it's real creamy and it has too much product in it. But it has an hourglass shape, like I said. And the only thing about this, it does give me like little, y'all see that? I want to make sure that you're catching that. So it does, you know, leave little flakes underneath underneath my lashes from my bottom lash line. I do see flakes there. So that's something I probably wouldn't recommend. Another thing that I might recommend is this duo. Well, I like to do duos. I like to do a pencil liner and a clear gel, because the clear gel, like the gel brow products, will kind of tame your eyes, and they'll also give you like that. It'll also kind of keep your lashes in place. And the Lottie London Arch Rival eyebrow pencil in the shade brown. I wouldn't say I recommend it because it did stay on. I did nap and it stayed on. You know, I just have a feeling that if I rub it off, or if I start rubbing, the product will start coming. But I think that's just normal, I guess. So I would recommend it as well. The Lottie London brand. Would recommend it as well. Not one of my favorite formulas, you know, but and that goes along with the lipstick too, because you know it'll come off when you eat something greasy. It's a really lightweight kind of formula. Lightweight as far as like it mats down and it stays, but as soon as you interact with it with anything else that like I said, you know, any foods or anything that you might maybe nick your eyebrow with the eyebrow pencil, and with the lip line, with the lipstick, you know, like I said, it'll fade away or it'll come off. Now the Sephora translucent clear brow gel, I don't feel like I'm getting a really good, like, it does give me a good crispy, well, I won't say crispy, but it does give me a good application, I should say. It gives me a good application, and it does keep my brows tamed, and it does keep them in place. But and I feel like it's long lasting if you just leave it alone, don't touch it, and don't mess with it throughout the day, and it'll stay on your eyebrows throughout the day. It won't fade. Alright, and then the last, I have this Rude Cosmetics blush. This is in the shade Cream Puff, Natural Blush. That's what I have. And this is what I really put on to really, like, really lightly dabbed on some blush on my skin. If you're able to see that, it's really light, because I went very light-handed, and even going light-handed with it, it stayed on. So yes, you guys, so that is my wear test for today with all these brands of products of affordable makeup. Hope you enjoyed it. Give my video a thumbs up. Also hit the notification bell if you like these types of videos, reviews, product reviews, wear tests. And then for those who are new to my channel, you haven't done so, please subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.